Checking in on your friends can be challenging. Men especially have a much harder time opening up. It could be awkward, uncomfortable, emotional, or at worst, it could be too late. That's why as friends, we have to make extra effort to have those difficult conversations. These can be tricky to approach. We're always told to check in, but how exactly do we go about that? Step 1. A safe space. Create a comfortable environment to converse in, making sure it's easy for the both of you. It's proven to be less intrusive and confrontational when talking side by side, rather than opposite each other. For example, having a drive together, going for a walk. Even better so, when you're entirely distracted whilst doing something, such as gaming. These can all lead to easier conversations. Step 2. Check yourself. Before reaching out, assess how much energy you have to deal with someone else's problems. Take into consideration your sleep and energy levels. Being in your own right frame of mind is going to be beneficial. If you're not feeling up to it, take some self-care days until you're feeling good enough to approach them. Check yourself before you check them. Step 3. Approaching with care and empathy. Begin the conversation with a caring, non-judgmental attitude. Express your concern and empathy. Use a gentle, supportive tone to make your friend feel comfortable. You're creating a tension-free, safe zone, allowing them to speak freely and openly. Step 4. Time consideration. How you're talking is just as important as what you're talking about. Have you allocated enough time to have this conversation? Be vulnerable and open. You're creating a trusting space in which you both share. Make sure you have the time for whatever potential response is to come. Stop, slow down, and take your time. It shows you're after a real response, and not just a passing remark. Remember that this is a conversation and not a question. Step 5. Specific questions. Once you are in a good place to help others, decide on an approach. Asking, "What's up?" or "How are you?" will elicit a scripted response such as, "Fine." Get more specific. For example, "How's your week been?" or "How are you managing everything at the moment?" Even better, use their real-life examples to get specific answers. "I know you were feeling down last week. How are you feeling today?" Will help them open up. Step 6. Being there for them. Now that you've opened up this conversation, the next step is reassurance that whatever happens, no matter the obstacles they face, you're going to be there for them. Even if they're not opening up now, you're setting a safe space for them to reach you whenever they need and whenever they're ready. Step 7. No more games. Not another round, not another match. It's time to switch off and take action. You've done the hard part and started the conversation. Your friend needs help. Go see them in person. You've created the space. You know the steps. Now use it. Be a player. check in, change lives.